Any other question, please? Yes, that's the problem in England. I know that's the problem today is that they don't want to know and they are very skeptical. But things are working out nicely now. You see what it is after all. God is also anxious that people should get it. Now I'll tell you how it's working out. Like the other day, I was not there, but my husband saw a program about a comedian who said that he gets a cool breeze. He was talking about his revelation. He said, suddenly I started getting cool breeze in my back. And I don't know what it is, but I felt very relaxed, and so many people feel relaxed when they sit together with me. Now, he doesn't know anything. He's very vague about the cool breeze, but he felt it. That's a revelation he gives. Now, just before that, 2 days before, we were discussing amongst themselves, and they said, Mother, how many people you need to have that syndrome? What is it called? That 100 monkey syndrome. I hope you have heard about it. That when the 100 monkey learnt a trick, every monkey everywhere started in that trick sort of a thing. I said, it will be very soon. And just imagine this fellow started feeling this cool breeze on his back. Now he came on the television, and the television were very, very skeptical, as you said, very, very. And I didn't bother much about it. I said the time will come by itself. Because we don't take any money and we cannot pay any money for any such things. Now, when somebody met them and told them that this program has taken place, there's somebody who knows all about this thing, immediately they came to me. And now they want me to have a program. And once it starts like that, people will come round. The trouble is, you see, human beings have so much of a barrier of their ego also. They are very insensitive people. Moreover, say, a traditional country like, say, Rome, Egypt, I find they are much more sensitive to divinity than to absurd things. You'll be surprised in Rome, now we are sitting down here, so I can tell you in Rome, no guru has been successful. No guru has been successful. But when I went there, just seeing my photograph, the mayor was so amazed. He said, it's divinity. Just seeing my photograph. And he took it over, he gave us a hall free, he published it, and he made so many posters, he put it all over. It's working very well in Rome, but not in England. I have been here for 10 years working hard, but English are rather hard people. Doesn't matter, it will work out. And then also in Egypt. Egypt is another place which are very traditional people. Another I found is Greece. They are very traditional, and in tradition what happens? You start learning by making mistakes. You see, believe in Rasputin, you believe in this and believe in that, and then you start understanding what is reality, how we'll get it, and that's how they come to it. But here just people read, and they reach nowhere. They're so confused. I don't blame them for all this, but I must say that they must come to terms with reality and try to understand that you cannot purchase it, first of all, and you cannot work for it. It is a spontaneous living process of the living God. This is what we have to understand. And once we understand that, it will work out. I'm sure. I understand that people are like that. And you'll be surprised, I've been working 10 years in England. And we don't have so many Sahajogis as we have in other countries. Even France is better, surprisingly. Much better off. France and Switzerland is much better. But England is the one that is lacking very much, and I'm working very hard here. India, of course, is 1,000 times more. So it's all right. It will come. English are that way very balanced, sometimes overbalanced, you see. One thing good about them, they know how to laugh at themselves. So it may work out. Who's there?
She says that you said that you've said that the gurus often do more harm than good.
Yes.
How do we know that you may not be doing more harm than good?
Yes, of course, maybe I may be doing, no doubt. You must keep that open, but you can talk to people who are always, when you go to a guru, actually I've seen when you come to me, you ask me questions. But when you go to these people, you go headlong, absolutely headlong. I've known people who paid 6,000 pounds to go to Switzerland and eat only potato, water of the potato that is boiled, and they live there without asking a question. That is one of the signs that you are free. Secondly, you must know that what others have been to me, what has happened to them. Thirdly, you should know, why should I harm you? What is my advantage? Because I don't take any money from you, nothing of the kind. By God's grace, I am living very well in my life. Perhaps I am very well off in life. I don't need anything from anyone. So why should I do it on another life where I am at a very high level? So why should I come to you? For what? What am I going to gain out of it? So credibility must be established through the disciples. You never see the disciples. You just go headlong because you are mesmerized. You don't even think about it. You don't even ask questions. I asked them, why didn't you ask questions? Why are you taking 6,000 pounds? Oh, they said, Mother, we were walking under the blanket. And the person who was the head of that organization in Scotland became epileptic. His daughter became epileptic. His wife became epileptic. And then he came to me. Then he came to me in that state. And I had to keep them in my house to cure them. So those people who have been to me, like Dr. Warren has been now, he was a patient of high blood pressure, all kinds of things. He got cured. Not only he's cured many people. And there are so many here who have been helped. People who used to were alcoholics, drug addicts, all of them have become all right. So you must see them and see how they are. And you can see how they talk, how they know. But in any other guru's place, it's such a hierarchy, you cannot even reach them. And somebody who talks remembers everything by heart and says something. There's nothing spontaneous, nothing, they don't know anything about it. So credibility must be established first of all. But that you don't do with anybody else. Only with me. That's a good sign for me that I give you freedom. What's it?
Okay. She says that surely all paths lead to Rome. You were speaking about the Dalai Lama, and what's wrong?
No, but some lead to hell also. We must know. Every doesn't go to Rome, but can go to hell also. Of course, all paths lead to Rome if the person who takes you there is a right guide. Is the right guide. You cannot go to hell and then say, come back to Rome. You cannot. The people who are right guides can do it. They don't take any money. They don't do it. They give you realization. They make you something different. They make you righteous, virtuous, and great people. It's a very different thing. And not those who just profess something or say something. They do not accumulate wealth. You see, they are self-respecting people. They are not parasites. They don't live on your living. How much did Christ earn? You have such a great example of Christ. Why do you go to anybody else? Did he take any money? He was sold for 30 rupees. What Christ has said, thou shalt not have adulterous eyes. I would like to know what Christians are there. Which Christians have those eyes which are not adulterous? Have you got innocent eyes? There's no lust and greed in your eyes? Face yourself. Those who talk of these things have all those much greater sins than what you have. How can they improve you? They are the ones who are living on others' property, others' money. Will you live on somebody else's property and earnings? Making the children to get out of their houses, sell their houses, go on the streets. Will you do that for anyone? Taking money from the poor, will you do that? You are so good. Must understand. Use your brains. But when you get realization, you develop those innocent eyes. The eyes are so powerful, even looking at somebody with those eyes, you can give realization. You can cure them. Like the other day we had one, what was his name? The one who came to one journalist, you see, who came and who said that it is said that you can cure people. I said, all right. So he said, there's one lady who is suffering from the disease of agoraphobia, and she doesn't want to come out of her house. So how will you cure her? I said, all right, if she cannot come, get me her photograph. I can't go to her house. Sort of challenging me. I said, all right, bring her photograph to me. He brought her photograph to me. I just looked at the photograph. She's like this for 10 years, he said. And he said, you must cure her. I said, all right, I'll try. It's very easy to cure this disease at least. And I said, you just leave her alone for 8 days. But he couldn't, you see, resist. So he went like a CID there to find out what was going on. And when he went to her house, she was not there. She was out on the move with her husband having a nice stroll, and he's now going to publish a very good article about it.